What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. We have some huge news breaking, and that's, of course, Vitor Roque's loan move to Real Betis is now fully agreed and has been confirmed by every single outlet that is known to man. And, of course, Fabrizio Romano gave the here we go. Right now, as of recording this video, Vitor Roque is flying to Sevilla for the medical and signing of the contract. This deal was officially announced about half an hour into the game earlier on today, so it has been a few hours because I wanted to wait and see what the details of this deal was before I can give you guys my opinion. Also share with you guys what the details are. Very, very interesting. Now, Fabrizio Romano has still yet clarified the deal. He said that he will soon, but he has not done so. But Rocha Toledo of Mundo Deportivo has done. This deal is very, very interesting. Firstly, Barcelona had the option of bringing him back next season after 1 year. Let me clarify, the Vitor Roque deal is a 2-year loan. So after the first year, so after this season, the club can bring him back and terminate the loan for the second season. Secondly, Betis have a purchase option of 25 million euros plus variable on 80% of Vitor Roque's rights. What does that mean? That means that if Betis sell him in the future, Barcelona has a 20% sell-on clause. If Betis decides to sign him permanently after 2 years for 25 million euros, Barcelona will then have a buyback option of 27.5 million euros. Here's the kicker. There is no fear clause, which means that Vitor Roque can play against Barcelona. Now, Toledo did mention that Vitor Roque did not want the fear clause. So Barcelona, of course, wanted to put it. I think Betis would have been okay with it, but Vitor Roque himself did not want it. So this motherfucker's on that revenge arc. Woo! I am not looking forward to playing Betis if Vitor Roque is playing. So there is no fear clause. He can play. Those are the details. 2-year loan. After the first year loan, the club, Barcelona, have the right to bring Vitor Roque back free of charge, no exceptions. They can do what they want. They can bring him back and sell him on for 100 million. Does not matter. If Betis keep him, of course, they do have a purchase option for 2 years, or maybe even after the first year as well, for 25 million euros plus variables as well, only for 80% of his rights. So that means Barcelona will sell him for around 25 million euros. They have a 20% sell-on clause, and they also have a 27.5 million euro buyback option. Those are the conditions. How do I feel personally? I think this deal overall is good. A 2-year loan suits Barcelona very nicely as well, because let's be honest, when Lewandowski calls it quits and packs his bag, Vitor Roque ain't going to come in and be a starter. I think the club will probably go for, a big profile striker like an Erling Haaland. So 2-year loan for him. Let him settle there. Let him grow. Very similar to what we did with Emerson Royale a few years ago. I don't mind that whatsoever. And Barcelona, again, as these details are being shown, hold a lot of control, can bring him back after the first year. They have, of course, a buyback option. They have a percent of a future sale as well. Fear clause does suck, but again, Toledo is saying that Vitor Roque himself did not want it. So I think Barcelona wanted to put it in, which of course hopefully gives me optimism that Lenglet has a fear clause in his contract, but Vitor Roque himself did not want it. That for me is big tell on the revenge arc. So we'll see on that. But I think this is overall a great move. Again, Barcelona still retain a lot of the players' future, a lot of the players' rights. We still have control over many of things. And again, the player has talent. I just think that he needs somewhere where he's going to be nurtured, cared about, and grow. Life in Barcelona is tough, man. I've seen so many top players not make it at this level. It's difficult. Again, I think the issue with Vitor Roque is that not only did Xavi think he should go out on loan, but also Hansi Flick. Remember when Hansi Flick came in? Oh, he's going to back Vitor Roque. Oh, the club are signing him because they want him to look at Vitor Roque. And he also said that he's not ready. That's two, good managers saying that he's not quite ready for this level. Again, we saw in preseason against Man City how he wasn't that great. He came on other games, looked all right. You can tell. And we'll wait and see. He's going to be working under a very experienced manager as well in Manuel Pellegrini for a very good team in La Liga and Betis as well. I believe Betis have a few strikers. William Jose and Rubal, I believe his name is, up front. He's one of the captains now for Betis. But he has to work his way into the starting lineup. But with Betis, conditioning all these years, I'm pretty sure they were open to the fear clause as well. Shows how much they believe in Vitor Roque and his talent, how much they wanted the player as well. So that's, of course, going to bode well for us in the same league that we are in as well. So he can definitely grow, get used to the league, get used to facing opponents and stuff like that. But I am worried about that fear clause. I'm now Benedito Villamarin. I'm not looking forward to that trip whatsoever, especially if Vitor Roque by then is the starter. But overall, I'm content with it. I wish the buyback options and the buy option for Betis was a bit higher than the than 25. I think it should be at least 30. Because again, we want to get at least 30 for him because that's what we paid for him. So in the end, if Betis do buy him, we will have a loss of 5 million in total. Again, the variables might cover for it if those variables are achieved, but we're gonna overall, potentially over a year and a half of Vitor Roque lose 5 million over him, which again is not the end of the world, but it does suck, especially when you have to pay a few percentage of that to his former club, Atletico Parmiense, as well, because they do have a sell-on clause as well. So we have a lot of retention of his future. He's going to grow in the same league as well. No fear clause. And wait and see for further confirmation on this as well. Fabrizio Romano still has the details. He hasn't released it yet, but this is coming, of course, from Marcelino Mundo Deportivo, who is very, very, very reliable. So on these deals, on these conditions alone, I don't mind it. Again, 2-year loan, buy option for Betis. Barca can cancel the loan at any given point at the summer after the first year. If the Betis do buy him, the club have a buyback option, and there is no fear clause, which means that Vitor Roque can in fact play against Barcelona. That for me is the only issue I have with this deal, because if that backfires on us, oh my god. I'm just picturing now, new Spotify Camp Nou. 0-0 against Betis. Vitor Roque header in the 9th minute. We lose 3 points. We lose the league by 3 points. Oh my god. I might kill myself. So we'll wait and see how that turns out in regards to the fear clause. But I think on the conditions of this deal, I think it's pretty good. Again, you retain a lot of the players that value. You're not panic selling him as well. You still believe in him with this loan move. So if he does explode, you can of course bring him back to Barcelona with ease. Of course, in the comments down below, let me know your thoughts on the 2-year loan, the conditions of the deal as well. Are you worried like I am about no fear clause being involved? Of course, make sure you drop a like on this video if you did enjoy, and subscribe down below as well if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.
Yeah.